Alright, so for the new BubbleBeat, with Stratos banned out, it's not really as good as it used to be. Because it used to be really, really good. And now it's just okay. So we got Photon Thrasher in lieu of Stratos, triple Alias and triple Bubble Man, triple Emergency Call, triple Hero Lives, one Reinforce, triple Miracle Fusion, one Dark Hole, triple MST, one Book of the Moon, one Bottomless, double Hero Blast, double Mirror Force, one Torrential, double D-Prison, one Dimensional Slide, double Breakthrough, one Compulse, triple Fiendish Chain, double Call the Haunted, and one Solemn Warning. In the extra deck we have two Shinings, one Zero. Now, since Shockmaster is banned as well, which was the reason this deck was pretty good as well, because you could bring out Shockmaster easily. What you can do instead, actually no, it was more about bringing out Blade Armor Ninja, not really Shockmaster. But since Shockmaster's gone, here are the next best alternatives to him. Obviously, Evil Swarm Ouroboros. He's like a really weak version of Tristla, in that you can activate one of Trisla's effects pretty much, target one card your opponent controls, return it to the hand, send one random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard, banish one card in your opponent's graveyards. You can only activate one of these effects per turn, so you can detach one of the three and activate one of them. And they're all really good. Second best is probably this guy, Heraldry Crest. What he does is when he special summons, you negate the effects of all other XYZ monsters on the field. And you can detach one to target an XYZ monster on the field and gain its effect. So you can bring them out, negate the effects of all other XYZ monsters, and say copy the effect of Big Eye and steal Big Eye. But since Big Eye's effect is negated, you can't steal another monster, so I guess it's kind of balanced out that way. Just like if you steal a Draco Sack, you can't activate his effect to bring out... No, wait, you can use this guy's effect. Does it stay permanent? No, it's until the end phase, so he would be able to be destroyed. You'd still be able to summon out two tokens. And this guy, he acts kind of like a Dark Hole, pretty much, where you detach all of his XYZ materials and destroy all other face-up monsters on the field. Or if you get 5 on him, you need 3 to bring him out. The only way to get 5 was to use magic or trap cards that actually add XYZ materials to it. And you can destroy all cards your opponent controls instead. This does destroy your own monsters as well, but it destroys all monsters on the field except this card, so you can attack for... Wait, it's destroy all other... Yep, yeah, he doesn't destroy himself. And then all of the good rank 4 monsters, so Constellar Omega, since you got light targets, he's a really good card. He can't be destroyed by spell and traps, and he has a spell speed 2 effect. Blade Armor Ninja to go for OTK, since they're all warrior types. Yeah, I had to make sure for a second. Photon Palpatine, he's not one of the greatest cards, but I like him personally. Excalibur, because you're using all warrior types and you can run over any monster with him. Another light monster, you can use his effect to lower the attack of one of your opponent's monsters to 0, which is always a great effect. And if he's destroyed, you get to draw a card. He has 2 pretty good effects, but he has really low attack for an XYZ monster. It's only 2,000. The Symphony de Jin, probably the best rank 4 XYZ monster in the game. Abyss Dweller. Not only is his effect spell speed 2, so you can use it on your opponent's turn, but since you are using Bubble Man a lot, you actually do get to use his effect where he gains 500 attack. You only need 1, right? While this card's an XYZ material attached to water, all water monsters you control gain 500. Yeah, he's water. So you do get to activate his other effect to actually gain 500 attack. So his attack can go up to 2,200, which isn't half bad. But the real reason to use him is for a second effect where you detach a card and monster effects cannot be activated in the grave. And then Gaga Cowboy, probably the second best XYZ rank 4 monster. Now, it's pretty much all staple traps, because the way the deck works around is to summon out a monster, either Photon Thrasher, you can special summon him out, and then normal summon out an Alias, and then special summon Bubble Man after you set all cards in your hand. You only want to run 7 monsters because of that. Actually, you know what? I'm forgetting something important. A Warrior Returning Alive. That card is actually really good, and I actually know which ones to take out to add it in. Take out Dimensional Slide. and maybe a Book of the Moon, or one of the Fiendish Chains. Yeah, that card. Alright, I had to pause the video to add this card in. I don't know how that slipped my mind. This card is so good because your only monsters in your deck are all warrior type. They will be going to the graveyard a lot to activate these guys' effects. And this card is hand neutral, like you don't have to activate anything, it's just a 1-for-1. Pretty much replacing this card in your hand for one of your warrior types in the grave, which I should be there often. Also, Hero Blast is great for bringing out Neos Alias. It's pretty much exactly like Warrior Return to Life, except it only targets Alias. And you can destroy one of your opponent's monsters. So yeah, that card's great. And the rest of them are all just staples. And of course the search out cards. You got triple emergency call now, triple hero lives, 1 reinforce. What is that? That's 4, 5, 6, 7 cards to search out your elemental heroes. Plus you can go into some fusion summons to bring out Zero or Shining. But mainly it's all about getting out rank 4s. Mainly Blade Armor Ninja to attack twice for game. So yeah, that's my updated BubbleBeat.